Good morning everyone, and welcome to the final day of the third test match between India and Pakistan in this, the fourth quarterfinal series of the Hero Cricket League's Y50 Test Match Championship 2020. The series is currently sitting at 1-1, and remember, the first team to win 2 test matches in the series will be the one to go through to face the West Indies in the semi-final. So what does that mean for India and Pakistan? Well, India are currently batting in this test match 164 for 4 in their second innings, but they are still 65 runs behind, and so probably cannot win this test match. They will certainly be looking to draw the match and hang on in the series. Pakistan, however, are in prime position to win this test match if they can bowl out India sometime this morning and chase down any target that they may have to chase. If they win this test match, they go through to the semi-final and knock India out of the competition. So there is certainly everything to play for as we head into day 5. The players and the umpires are out in the middle. We join the action now as Wasim Akram bowls the first ball of this final day to India's captain MS Dhoni. Right on target from Wasim Akram, Dhoni defends, and you can feel the tension around the ground. It's been a very intense first half an hour. Oh, that's beautifully bowled from Imran Khan, the reverse swinging Yorker. He loves bowling with the old ball. They appeal, and the umpire's given it. Yes, Imran Khan has dismissed his opposition captain. MS Dhoni is gone. LBW to Imran for 8, and India are 177 for 5. Oh, some more reverse swing, this time for Wasim Akram. Imran Khan has now taken the new ball and bowls to his opposite all-rounder, but Kapil Dev has punched that one down the ground. He's off the mark with a boundary. These all-rounder versus all-rounder battles have been fascinating in this series. Oh, that's another lovely piece of timing from Kapil Dev. That will be 4 more. Shoaib Akhtar now. Oh, that definitely beat Kapil Dev for pace. The 200 up now for India. Well, they're really hurried onto Kapil Dev. A no ball as well, but he's managed to get it down towards fine leg for 4. Well, that's a better shot down the ground. Pakistan have set a very attacking field, and that will be 4. Oh, that's smart batting from Kapil Dev, using the pace of Shoaib Akhtar and running it down to the boundary for 4. Oh, that's a lovely whip through mid-wicket from Kapil Dev. This is turning into a very good counter-attacking innings. Whoa, and there's that express pace. Was there some bat on that? The umpire doesn't think so. Scores are now level. Oh, he's got that one on target, and that's ripped through Kapil Dev. Well, that was always on the cards with Shoaib Akhtar bowling so quickly. Kapil Dev is out-bowled Shoaib for 42, and India are 229 for 6. Kumble can be a very stubborn batsman, and he has an important role to play here for India to stay out there with Sunil Gavaskar. Well, that's a nice shot. There's no one at mid-off to cut it off, and that will be 4 runs. And that will be lunch on day 5. India scored 80 runs in that session for the loss of 2 wickets. They now find themselves 15 runs ahead. Let's have a look at their scorecard. Most of the run scoring in that session came from the excellent counter-attacking innings of Kapil Dev, 42 runs off only 47 deliveries before he was bowled by a Jaffa of a Shoaib Akhtar quick delivery. Sunil Gavaskar is still at the crease, 99 runs not out from 324 balls. He's been there for the entire innings, all 102 overs. Anil Kumble is with him on 12 not out. He can be a very stubborn batsman. India will be desperately hoping that they can bat for much longer after lunch. Pakistan have been very good, 2 wickets each for Imran, Shoaib and Saqlain, but they are still in a very good position in this match. India are effectively 15 for 6. Pakistan have 2 sessions left to bowl out India, chase down any target that they need, win the match and qualify for the semi-final. And that single brings up the 100 for India's last hope for saving this test match. Sunil Gavaskar, a muted celebration. He knows that his work is not yet done. Well, that's a lovely off-drive from Gavaskar, and that's the 250 up for India. Pakistan are really attacking Anil Kumble. They feel that he is the most likely batsman to get out. Kumble swings across the line, beats the man at mid-wicket, and that will be 4. Well, that's a lovely piece of timing from Gavaskar. That's gone all the way to the boundary. Oh, beautifully bowled from Saqlain, the classic off-spinner's delivery. What joy it must be to bamboozle the opposition spinner. Anil Kumble is out, bowled Saqlain for a very good 22, and India are 266 for 7. Wasim Akram now to begin his 30th over. We've taken the edge of Gavaskar's bat, but Yunus Khan has dropped it. He's dropped another one at first slip. Oh dear, can Pakistan afford to drop Gavaskar, the man standing between them and qualification? India are now 41 runs ahead with 48 overs left in the day. Oh, that's out! Oh yes, beautifully bowled by Saqlain. Lots of flight and dip, and Inzamam took a neat catch around the corner. Srinath is out, caught Inzamam, bowled Saqlain for a duck, and India are now 270 for 8. Gavaskar is playing a mammoth innings out there, absorbing as much pressure as he possibly can. Oh, that's beautifully whipped away. Wide a bit on for 4. Every run will help India's cause. Oh, smashed away by Gavaskar through the offside for 4. They've pushed the lead past 50, but they need to keep going. Oh, Gavaskar's hit on the pad. This is a very important decision from the umpire. He's given it out. Wasim Akram has taken the wicket of Sunil Gavaskar. Is that now curtains for India? Gavaskar's marathon 8-hour innings is over. He is LBW to Wasim for 122 and India are 280 for 9. These two had a partnership of 39 in the first innings. Can they do it again? That's a nice shot from Ishant. That will go all the way out to the boundary for 4. We think there are 37 overs left in the day. Oh, that's out. Oh, you can't blame Zahir Khan for missing a quick Shoaib Akhtar Yorker like that. Zahir is out bowled Shoaib Akhtar for 3 and India are all out for 293. So there's confirmation. India scoring 293 runs in their second innings. Let's have a look at their scorecard. Well, this is quite a good score on the 4th and 5th day of a test match, but India will feel quite disappointed that they've not been able to bat a little bit longer or score some more runs because they haven't quite batted themselves to safety in this crucial match. Sunil Gavaskar was magnificent, batting for 8 hours, facing 378 deliveries for his 122. A nice innings from Dravid as well, scoring 47. Kapil Dev's attacking 42 was very useful this morning, but they just needed a little bit more from that superstar middle order. Pakistan were excellent, as they have been for the whole test match, and especially considering that Waqar Younis is off the field because of injury. 4 for 70 for Saqlain Mushtaq, 3 for 72 for Shoaib Akhtar, who bowled with real pace and fire, 2 for 43 for Imran Khan, 1 wicket for Wasim Akram, and no wickets for Younis Khan. So where does that leave us? Well, Pakistan now needs 65 runs to win from 34 overs. There's absolutely no chance of rain around today, so this might be quite an easy run chase. Only a miracle could save India now. Syed Anwar and Azhar Ali are out there in the middle to begin Pakistan's run chase. Oh, bowled him! Oh, we'll have 9 more of those, please, Javagal, say the Indian fans. Pakistan have lost an early wicket. Azhar Ali is out, bowled Trinath for a duck, and Pakistan are 1 for 1. First ball now for Younis Khan, who is off the mark with a beautiful boundary through the covers, and that will be 4. Well, that's a nice ball from Trinath, but an equally nice shot from Younis Khan, punched through the gap for 4 more. Oh yes, Younis Khan is looking very good in this test match. And it's time for everyone to take tea on day 5. After 4 overs, Pakistan are 20 for the loss of 1 wicket. Let's have a look at their scorecard. A duck in the first over for Azhar Ali, but Syed Anwar and Younis Khan are out there in the middle on 4 and 16 respectively. 3 boundaries for Younis Khan already. Those 4 overs being bowled by Javagal Srinath, who has the wicket, and Zahir Khan. Well, that's a full toss from Srinath, and Syed Anwar has worked that one away through mid-wicket for 4. Pulled away, out through square leg, and 4 more for Syed Anwar. Oh, pure timing and elegance from Syed Anwar. He loves playing it through that point region. 20 to win now for Pakistan. They are cruising along. Younis Khan swivels on that pull, gets that down towards fine leg for 4 more. Syed Anwar's driven that one through mid-on. The beautiful flick of the wrists, and that's the 50 up for Pakistan. A full toss from Srinath, and now this one's on the other side of mid-on. 4 more runs to Syed Anwar. Well, mid-on is getting a peppering. It's now 4 runs to win for Pakistan. Flicked away from Syed Anwar, and there it is. That's victory for Pakistan in the 3rd test match. Victory in the series, and Pakistan qualify for the semi-final. Pakistan have won this 3rd test match by 9 wickets. Let's have a look at their second innings scorecard. 43 not out for Syed Anwar, 24 not out for Younis Khan. They scored those 68 runs in under 12 overs. A nice quick run chase. 1 wicket for Javagal Srinath, but none for Zahir Khan or Kapil Dev. Pakistan have had an excellent test match, winning by 9 wickets. They have been the best side in this match. Man of the match goes to Sunil Gavaskar, who nearly pulled it off for India with his marathon innings of 122, but also his 52 in the first innings. So what does this mean in terms of the tournament? India won the first test match at Lord's by 9 wickets. Pakistan won an incredible come-from-behind victory in the second test match at Edgbaston by 42 runs. But now that Pakistan have won this 3rd test match by 9 wickets, they have completed 2 test match victories in the series and qualify to play the West Indies in the second semi-final. India are knocked out of the tournament. With this being the end of the series, let's have a look at the leading run scorers from these 3 games. Sunil Gavaskar leads the pack with 371 runs at an average of 74, but not far behind are Javed Miandad, Virender Sehwag and Syed Anwar, who all scored over 300 runs from the 3 games. What I find really interesting about this list is the nationalities seem to alternate. Have a look. India, Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India, Pakistan. Then at Saqlain Mushtaq it goes Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India. This tells me it's been a very evenly fought series in terms of the excellent batsmanship we've seen on offer. The leading wicket takers tells us a very similar story, especially at the top of the list. Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India. I think this goes to show that this was such a tight series. India winning the first game, Pakistan coming from behind in the second game and then winning the third game. These teams are very evenly matched. Interestingly, the two leading spinners in this series are the leading wicket takers. 17 wickets for Saqlain Mushtaq at an average of 29, 13 wickets for Anil Kumble at an average of 25, but also some excellent performances from Wasim Akram, Kapil Dev and Waqar Younis. Javed Miandad, for his two match-turning innings at Edgbaston and Headingley in the second and third test matches, has been given the award of Man of the Series. 356 runs at an average of 89. He really was a thorn in India's side as the series went on. With it being the end of the quarterfinals, we can also look at the leading run scorers from the Y50 Test Match Championship 2020 as a whole. New Zealand's Glenn Turner is leading the pack with 547 runs, but this list is biased towards players who played in that first Australia-New Zealand series that went for 5 matches. Perhaps a better idea is to look at the leading batting averages from the quarterfinals, and Saqlain Mushtaq actually leads the pack here, having only been dismissed once, scoring 153 runs. I think that might change against the West Indies in the semi-finals. Javed Miandad, with an average of 89, is the leader of the pack amongst the regular batsmen, with A.B. de Villiers, Matthew Hayden and Hashim Amla. We can do this also with the leading wicket takers from the tournament so far, but again, this will mainly feature players from that Australia-New Zealand series that went for 5 matches. Richard Hadley is the leader of the pack with 34 wickets. But if we look at the bowling averages from the regular bowlers, we see that Shaun Pollock, Garfield Sobers, Malcolm Marshall and Matai Muralitharan are the leading bowlers so far in the competition, all with averages under 20. It must be said that at the beginning of this tournament, we predicted that the semi-finalists would be Australia, England, West Indies and India. So we've only got one correct out of those 4. It just goes to show that all 8 of these teams are very strong and all with match-winning players who, with excellent performances, can turn around matches and cause great upsets. It will be very interesting to see what happens from here. New Zealand versus South Africa in the first semi-final, West Indies versus Pakistan in the second semi-final. We're going with the same rules. The first team to win 2 test matches in each of these semi-finals will be the team to qualify for the grand final. That's it from us. Do join us next week for the first test match of the first semi-final between New Zealand and South Africa, and bye for now.